Women should get a health checkup every single year, and that checkup should include a mammogram. But 47% of women have density in their breasts that's too dense for a normal mammogram. So what do you do if you're in that situation? Joining me now at Memorial Women's Imaging Center is Dr. Rob Schutz. Dr. Schutz, nice to see you.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Okay, so for those women with extra dense breasts, who by the way are also more susceptible to breast cancer, that's true?
Yes, women with heterogeneously dense or extremely dense breasts have up to a 6 to 8 times increased chance of developing cancer. The same tissue that makes their breast dense is the tissue the cancer arises from, and so more tissue equals a greater chance.
So would a regular woman know this immediately if they're in that category, or how do they find out?
So it's that information is contained on your report from your mammogram. So if it's a first mammogram, you wouldn't necessarily know, but if you've had a mammogram before, you or your provider would be aware of that by looking at the report.
So if they're in that category and a regular mammogram won't cut it, you have a new piece of equipment here at Memorial. Tell us about this system.
Yes, we do. So this system was approved about 4 years ago by the FDA. It's the only system like it south of Albuquerque in southern New Mexico. It's called the Automated Breast Ultrasound. And it's a machine that allows us to use ultrasound waves in a systematic way to evaluate the breast. It also allows us to reconstruct the images, which is something new in the field, because we can look at the breast like we can a CT. It reconstructs the imaging in a coronal plane. So for instance, if a lady needed surgery, that's the plane that when you look at the breast, that's how the surgeon sees the breast. And so it makes it very intuitive for people who aren't radiologists to use the imaging as well, should it be necessary.
This can detect even minute things, and minute is important because time is ticking. If you have something, what do you say to women about that? Panic or get on it quick?
Yes, get on it quick. So once upon a time, breast cancer was a terrible thing. Now we've gotten very good between early detection, early treatment, surgery, radiotherapy, and chemotherapy. We've gotten really good so that most diagnosis of breast cancer, if we catch it early, is little more than a bump in the road. It's an interesting story, and in 6 months, your life goes on like it never happened.
But you have to have that mammogram.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, let's talk about women in rural areas. Okay, southern New Mexico is a big area. You've got ladies in Silver City, Lordsburg. They don't want to drive to Albuquerque. So how can they make this efficient? You've got to have, obviously a pap smear. You need to be checked up, your blood pressure taken, and now the mammogram. If you schedule it right, you could do it all in Las Cruces at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a great deal of sympathy for people who are traveling. So a mammogram, an automated breast ultrasound, everything that we do here, we try to do on the same day, knowing that for most ladies, this is little more than an inconvenience. It's a major trip, and especially for people with lower income, this is a major event in their life.
This is all covered by insurance, and especially this new system, the ABUS system.
Yes.
And these images, of course, invaluable for people with that different category of breast.
Yes, so the ABUS system, the beauty of the ABUS system is in women with heterogeneously dense and extremely dense breasts, that significantly lowers the sensitivity of mammography, which is the gold standard for screening for breast cancer. So extremely dense breast, up to 50% reduction in findings that may result in early detection of breast cancer. The ABUS system is very sensitive, and so it's much more likely to pick up something that a mammogram would miss in ladies with extremely dense or heterogeneously dense breasts.
Sounds fantastic. Dr. Schutz, thank you so much. You want more information on this, and this is important, you go to our website, ktsm.com, click on that Studio 9 tab.